guys, today we are doing a silhouette project and we are going to be doing this gorgeous butterfly design. And I went into my library here and I picked up this beautiful butterfly design, and it's at about 6.5 inches square, something like that. Now I put a square around the edge, but I really don't think that's gonna be anything I need. Then also I put a tag, and it's one of those double layered tags, and I've put the happy birthday in there, and the plan was to make that a hollow so that the underlayer up there will show through the hollow of the happy birthday and make that kind of be a bit different. However, I may end up using just the happy birthday itself and the single layer, we'll have to see. So then it's going to be quite a simple card, but quite delicate and intricate to cut. So off we go to our machine to cut it all out. Some nice pattern paper, I've set it to blade 2, and we'll see how this comes out because it's a very detailed design. So we'll let this get on with the cutting and then we'll come back to it when it's finished. And so what I did originally was I put a box around it thinking that it would lift off, but I forgot that it's actually not going to work like that, the design. Pull that outside edge off, and actually it's probably going to make it a bit easier to remove. But we've done this gorgeous butterfly design, so I'm going to very carefully peel all this off, and you can see it's exceptionally delicate, but it's coming off very nicely. Very gently. And one of the things I do really like about the silhouette is its ability to cut very fine paper. I mean, this is just paper and it's cutting it, or cut it rather, perfectly easy on a very intricate design. And this is one of the things the Cricut just is not capable of doing. So I do like that this to me gives a completely different ability to what the Cricut can do. And I haven't even had to use my little blade to pull that off, which is amazing. You know, my spatula rather, not my blade. It's cut so nicely, and I only cut that on a 3, so that's our gorgeous butterfly pattern, and you'll see that better when we put it against our actual design. I think that's going to be, I mean, you could actually put a piece of the paper, the sticky back adhesive paper that you use for vinyl to catch these elements, and use this as well. I don't think I'm going to bother, I'm just going to scrape this all off. But I've also got on here a happy birthday that I put inside this tag, but I'm actually going to just use it as a happy birthday on top of the other tag instead now, rather than individually, because I really like the way that the words have come out. Again, really tiny, but come out absolutely perfectly. So I'm going to put that to one side as well and get the happy. And then the final bit, which I cut separately, I put the mat through again but without taking this off, and I just put this one image on because this is a heavier paper, so I put it on because I had to do a different blade, and it's much stickier up that end as well. Okay. And I'm actually just going to put my happy birthday onto that tag. Okay, so I'm just going to clean my mat off and then we'll start to put this card together. Okay, so I have pre-cut a piece of card, and it's pretty much 6 by 6, and I've scored it down the centre and folded it all over, and I'm going to have it as a top folding card. I've then cut a piece of the green paper to just slightly smaller, and I'm going to put that on the inside of my card there, just to create a nice colour on the inside. So I'm just going to use some double-sided tape. Okay, so then we're just going to stick that down in position. Okay, so that's the inside done. I should probably put some sort of sentiment on there, but that's that bit done for now. So then we want to, it's a very simple card. It's really just a lot of the work is done on the machine. So next we want to attach this gorgeous butterfly pattern that we've created. So I think the best way to achieve that to stick down is to actually just use some spray adhesive, just for safety, you know, just to make sure every little piece of it is going to be stuck down. So I'm just going to use my Crafter's Companion and give that a good spray, making sure it's all covered. Give it a few seconds to let the propellant disperse, and then pick that up and get our card and put this in position. So letting it just flop so that it kind of falls where we want it. Go. And then just taking our piece of paper, folding it over so the sticky side is on the inside, and then just rubbing over the top. And that gets any excess off as well. So that's stuck down, doesn't it look absolutely gorgeous? It's amazing. I can't believe the detail that was cut out on there. So we'll pop that to one side a minute. And we're just going to put our happy birthday onto the little tag we've created. So for this I'm going to use my Zig pen. I thought, but actually I think I'll just spray it. It's easier once now I've got the spray out. Okay. I normally use like a spray booth thing, which is just like a little box, and that is easier than this, but anyway, let's pop this in position. There we go. Okay, so that's that done. Now I've got some gorgeous little brads, and I'm going to put there's some nice green ones, so I'm going to pop a couple of those in the holes. Let's just decide, looking at the green of the paper, I think those would be really nice actually. I'm just trying to think, I'm thinking the big ones. And they're kind of fluffy, which is quite nice. So let's just take one of those, pop it through, open the split pin at the back. I think that looks nice. And the next one for the other side. And again, just open the split pin. And there we have our tag done. So then all we have to do is attach that to the front of our card. So I'm going to use some 3D foam for that, just to give it a bit of dimension on the back, and it will help with the brads as well. So let's just pop a couple of pieces on the back. And let's just decide where we're going to put that. And I think just in the middle here would look really nice. And it really doesn't need a lot because it's already so pretty with that lovely design that we cut out on our silhouette. And then we're just going to pop that in the middle, sort of slightly high. There's a big butterfly there which I'm actually going to try and cover slightly. I think that looks about right. Put that down, and there we go. That is our finished card. So a really simple card in a way to make, but really, really effective. I think you can see it just looks so pretty. And then we've got the inside you can write on with a bit of green on it, so it just brings it all together. So I hope you've enjoyed making this card with me, and I'd love to hear your comments, and I'll see you all again soon. Thanks for watching. Bye!